And on this week's edition of the BLAST Newscast,
we have now made it into 2013! So, why don't we take a look back at some fun stuff? Goes back through 2012 and captures the funniest and serious moments that Team BLAST has had. I'm Trenton Byers, and we'll have that story coming up.
Sunny skies and cold temperatures are in the air. Plus, the return of warmer temperatures by the end of our week. I'm Levi, Bennington, and I'll have further details in this week's weather forecast.
Those stories and a whole lot more can be seen on this week's edition of the BLAST Newscast.
For the week of January 15th, 2013.
and now, coming to you live from our studios in Sharpsville, Indiana, Dustin Clifton and Jacob Pyle.
Thank you, Chris Henry. Hello, and welcome to the BLAST Newscast. I'm Jacob Pyle.
And I'm Dustin Clifton. We all know that 2013 has begun, and we all hope and pray that it goes swell. But what about the events that happened of a year that happened so near and dear? The year 2012.
We went through the BLAST Newscast archives at past shows, plus some footage that Kendra Dalton took, and we picked out a top 5 list of the best stories of 2012 that we will be showing in one part. It'll all be in one report, in other words. There are some stories that were serious, stories that were inspiring, and others that made us laugh. So, here with our special report is BLAST Newscast reporter Trenton Byers.
Thanks, Jacob. We had already bid farewell to 2012 and said hello to 2013. But we would like to take this moment and recall the top 5 of our favorite stories and funny moments at Team BLAST as of 2012 and combine them into one report. We'd like to call this a look back through 2012. On number 5 of the list is the report on what was to have been Doomsday 2012.
The Maya calendar does not cease to exist after December 21st. This day is the end of the Maya long count period, but then, just as your calendar begins on January the 1st, another long count period begins for the Maya calendar. And finally, is the Earth in danger of being hit by a meteor in 2012? Scientists have determined that there is no threatening asteroids as large as the one that killed the dinosaurs 65 million years ago.
Number 4 on our list would be when Corey Dalton, among other people, had their baptism. Sweet job, Corey.
Professions of faith, I baptize you in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Number 3 on our list would have to be the McDonald's rap that Braden booked out and some of the members of Team BLAST performed while we were in Muncie for Choir of Fire 2012. Sweet job, Braden.
Can't hear ya.
Another drive-thru, order for 2. I got the tipping for number 9, like my shoe. I'm taking up in here, and this sizzle, the rizzle, mama rizzle. I be salt on my frizzle, got you covered for my brother, another for your mother, double secret side, and don't forget the ride.
Woo! Number 2 on our list would have to be Big Stuff Church Camp 2012. And finally, we saved the best for last. And believe me, we have. On number 1 of our list would be yours truly jumping off a plank with some disastrous results. Dustin and JR is helping and holding the board up, while Amber Bennington was holding onto me and telling me to jump off, and I was hurt really bad. And another thing, I was blindfolded. Crazy, right? Watch.
Fully go. Okay, no, wait, do you feel stable? Yeah. Okay, just, you gotta really have some balance here. Guys, just be careful is what you're doing. Be careful. Slowly. Trent, you still okay? Okay, at this point, hold on, I'm gonna let go. You know, have some balance. You guys okay?
There you go.
Okay, Trent, I need you now to just jump off the board.
Forward?
Yeah. No, a backflip, round up back.
That's what you want?
That's gonna hurt.
Come on, Teddy, you can
Jump,
do it.
jump, this is the tough
Like
part.
how do you want me to land? Like, let's watch that again in slow motion. So overall, 2012 has had its share of good moments and funny moments and sad moments. You know, what will we, all of us at Team Blast, be expecting in 2013? Stay tuned, and we'll see soon. You know, for the BLAST Newscast, I'm Trenton Byers.
Thanks, Trenton, for the report. And by the way, for those of you who are asking, has the world ended? Well, let me just say a couple of things. First off, as far as I know, I'm still alive. Second, as far as I'm concerned, all the buildings in the neighborhoods, including Team Blast and my very own home sweet home, is still standing. And finally, the world is still spinning. So, to answer your question, no, the world did not come to an end. It's just another way of saying, welcome to a new generation. And now with a look at our other headlines that are making news today is BLAST Newscast headline reporter J.R. Clifton.
Thank you, Jacob. Hello, everyone. Here's our headlines for this week. On February 19th, Team Blast is going to have its second annual Appreciation Day dessert banquet. If you have a song, skit, or poem that you would like to do in this year's show, let Kendra or Desi know. Acts for the show will be chosen based on tryout purposes only. Help us out in showing our gratitude and appreciation to everyone for their hard work and making Team Blast possible for us each week. On April 5th, Team Blast will be leaving for Muncie, Indiana for Acquire the Fire 2013. The cost is $45. We'll be leaving on the 5th after school and will be there part of that Friday and all day Saturday. Spots will be limited, so if interested, talk to Kendra or Desi because it will be first come, first serve. And finally, a reminder for those who haven't put in their money for church camp that the camp for this year is almost full. Team Blast has officially gotten a bus, so anyone who wants to go to Big Stuff Church Camp in Panama City Beach, Florida can be able to go. All you have to do is put in your $50 deposit to secure your spot. As of right now, the $50 will go off church camp total. After January 25th, the cost for camp will rise, and the $50 deposit will not be deducted from the church camp total. We have 16 spots to fill. If we can get at least 30 people to go this year, the camp price will be lowered. So put your money in right away and help us in raising up enough money for Big Stuff Church Camp. Those are our headlines for this week. I'll be back at the end of the newscast for a preview of what you'll see on next week's edition. But for now, I'm J.R. Clifton.
Thank you, JR. And now, it's time for our weather with our rain or shine weatherman, Levi Bennington.
Thank you, Dustin. Hello, everybody. Temperatures have been cold within the Sharpsville area these past couple of days, but the temperatures are going to start rising as the week progresses. Today, expect sunny skies with a high of 37 degrees and a low of 31 degrees. Tomorrow, expect partly cloudy skies with a high of 41 degrees and a low of 30 degrees. Expect temperatures in the lower 50s with chances of rain by this weekend. Hope all of you have an exciting week back from school. I'm Levi Bennington, and that's today's weather, folks.
Hey, Mr. No Name. Knock knock. Who's there? Tank. Tank who? You're welcome. Tank, you're welcome. That's a good one. Hi, hi, hi.
Hey, looking for something to do on a weekday afternoon? Come up and join us for Team Blast. Our address is 210 South Main Street here in Sharpsville, Indiana, 46068. Anyone 6th grade or older is welcome. We're open after school on Mondays and Wednesdays through Friday from 3 to 6, and Tuesdays from 3 to 9, with Tuesday service from 6:30 to 8:30. Come join us, won't you?
And now with a look at what you'll be seeing on next week's newscast is our BLAST Newscast headline reporter, Jared Clifton.
Thanks, Jacob. On next week's edition of the BLAST Newscast, we are going to present a skit about a guy who is sitting on a log and must dodge scenarios where one person is wrong. He keeps expressing Bible verses after Bible verse to each of these people. What will we learn in this skit? Find out next week as BLAST Newscast presents Sitting on a Log. I'm J.R. Clifton, and we'll see you then.
Thanks, JR. And with that will be all for this week. Thank you for joining us. I'm Dustin Clifton.
And I'm Jacob Pyle. Until next week, good night, and God bless my friends.
This is Chris Henry speaking for the BLAST Newscast. This program has been pre-recorded.